Hey, it is time for a plant tour. I haven't done one in a very long time. My old phone always glitched out and never let me finish making the video. So, excitingly, we get to tour my plants. I'm 7 months pregnant, so I'm gonna do it now before I just don't have the time. So let's start. Here is my aluminum plant. This was like one of the very first plants that I had gotten when I started houseplants, and he is growing amazingly good. He's huge compared to where he was when I got him. He really is pretty big. And he looks really good. I see other ones at the store and they're really leggy and don't look near as good as mine. Although when I first started houseplants, I used stick fertilizer, and I think that's what happened with these leaves. It got these weird spots. And then eventually those spots like rust away. Oh my god, there's a beetle. Gross. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's what happened. I don't know if it over-fertilized it or what. But it's growing great now. It loves it. On to the next one. My coleus. My poor coleus. For some reason, it drops leaves. They just turn yellow and drop. So all of this used to have leaves and doesn't anymore. Just the top has leaves. It's very odd and I don't get it, but yeah, he's also moderately tall. Oh yeah, this little guy is just a little cutting of the one you're about to see next. I just want to make it fuller. My wandering Jews here are pathetic. I don't know why I can't get them to grow very well, but I can't. They always break and they're brittle, and it super sucks. They are pretty. I mean, I love the greenery. But yeah, they break and I'm terrible at them. A Hartley philodendron. This one has smaller leaves than my others. I really like it though. I like philodendrons. You're gonna see a common pattern of philodendrons. On to the next. Oh yeah, toothless. Don't forget about my axolotl friend. Say hello, toothless. He doesn't really like the light, and usually light means food, though. Oh, looks like I gotta clean up some poopy. Oh. Alright, well, let's look at some plants. Alright, here's my rubber tree, my variegated rubber tree. I really like this plant. His leaves are huge. That's not even his biggest one. I think this leaf is his biggest. Actually, no, it's this one, and it is really big. But yeah, he's so pretty. And I thought they weren't going to start growing, but they did start growing. I have two. Here's my burgundy one. Also one of my favorites. I really, really like these. Their texture is so smooth. This one's color is just really to die for. I really love them. And then we have my hibiscus. It's growing really well. It did flower a little bit. Hibiscus really likes water, and I think I need to give it a little more water for it to flower. I'm not sure. It flowered like 2 flowers and then that's it. But its leaves are huge considering the storm pretty much wiped it out. But yeah, it looks really good. I love it. It's beautiful. It's huge. Like, it really is pretty big. All right, down here we have one of my monsteras. My blinds fell out of the window up there and took out a couple of my plants. Unfortunately, my monstera suffered some damage. Unfortunately, there's only one leaf left. It's right there. Look at that. It's so tragic. Not only did that happen, a couple leaves are just really pitiful, and it's a bummer. I really like this plant. He just sprouted a new leaf. This leaf just came out not that long ago. Yeah. And then my Brazilian philodendron. He's one of my favorites. Look how beautiful he is. I might have to move him out of the window though, guys. Hold on. Okay, the philodendron Brazil we'll get back to when I go into the plants in the bathroom. Here's my Hoya. It's growing oddly. It's got vines a little bit of everywhere. It also kind of grows It just grows everywhere. It literally does. But it's really pretty. I also really love this one. This was my first Hoya ever. I didn't really know how to take care of Hoyas when I got it, but I learned. And it was worth it because it's really pretty. I haven't gotten the pleasure to see it flower yet. Hopefully soon. Now, poor Optimus Prime. I don't know if you guys remember Optimus Prime, but he was this cool cactus, but he used to belong to this bottom part. When the blinds fell, it broke him right off. Right there. And I let him callus and dry up and planted him in here in hopes he would grow, and he's oddly growing roots from up there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, he's growing roots from there, not down in the soil. I don't know if maybe that one's healthier. I don't know, but I really hope he grows because I really, really like this one. Now we got Cecil back here. When the blinds fell, his glasses got knocked off, and I didn't put them back on yet. My variegated jade. It's the only jade I have. I really wanted a plant one day, and I looked around and couldn't find one I wanted. So this is the one I ended up picking. And it is one of my favorites now. I really like it. I love its leaves. I love the purple underneath its leaves. It's a cool plant. Now we have my Venus flytrap. This plant has been so cool. It's really interesting. It has been out of the bag, so I just put it back in the bag. I thought it would be pretty clear. But yeah, it's been really interesting. This next fall, I was scared to transplant it this last fall, so I never let it go 100% dormant. So this fall I have to do that, but it's growing all right. So I guess I'm just going to leave it where it's at for now, but I do need to learn how to repot it. We have one of my snake plants. The blinds again fell and took him out. He's full of spikes from Optimus Prime. I don't think he's going to make it. I planted him. They were like cuttings with little pieces of root. They weren't even all the way rooted. And I planted them in this pot, and I just don't think they're going to make it. Anyways, next to him is my strawberry begonia. This is another one of my favorites. I really, really like it. It's so beautiful. I love its fuzzy texture. I love the pink. I love the veins. That pink underneath its leaves. I only got a little one because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to keep it alive, but it is really loving the window here. I like him a lot. And this cactus is growing really odd. I think he needs more light because he grows really to the sun. It's supposed to be like a crown cactus. It's supposed to get flowers around the top. I have not seen it flower yet, so I don't know. This pot also got taken out by the blinds, so there's not much left to it. It got pretty slaughtered. As you can see, a lot of the tips are gone from those guys. They got really tall, though. And this guy, look at how this guy is growing. I keep trying to get him to grow properly, but he wants to grow all weird. His friends are growing weird too now. They were all normal, but they're all growing weird now. Then we have my Ethereum hidden back here. I hope you guys can see that. He is beautiful. He has so many flowers. I might have to pull him out. But yeah, he is beautiful. He's growing so well back here, tucked in this window. It's beautiful. It really is. I love him. All right, I guess let's start from the bottom here. My aloe vera plant. We have my Ficus benjamina variegated version. I figured out they also like a lot of water, and he dropped a lot of leaves at first, but now he's starting to grow them back, and it looks really good. So hopefully he'll be back to normal soon. We have a philodendron back there. I'm not quite sure what kind of philodendron it is, but I really like him. Like, I really like him. I don't know if he's supposed to be as leggy as he is. Like, look how long his stems are. I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, he's really pretty. I love the shape of his leaves. Like, look at that. They're so pretty. I love him. He's beautiful. And my Swiss cheese vine, it's a little bit of everywhere, and I don't know why I can't grow it very well, but I can't grow it very well. Like, all the leaves at the top are gone, and it just kind of vines everywhere, all around the shelf. So I'm sure throughout the video, you'll catch a glimpse of his vines. Down here at the very bottom, I have a shooting star Hoya. It's not flowering much this year. I think it's because it's on the bottom here where it doesn't get a crazy lot of sunlight. Then we have another Hoya. It's starting to grow back. I almost killed it, but it's coming back. They're slow growers, unfortunately. We have some more wandering Jews that are really brittle. I can't, like I said, I can't get them to not break. So, yeah, I've been just growing them in this jar in water, and they seem to be doing all right. I mean, they're growing pretty long. Some of them look like an odd color, like that dead leaf, but like that one right there, it's like a pale color. So I had moved it away from the window over here. All my plants are vining, so to put him back is a chore because everybody grabs onto everybody here. But yeah, so there's my wandering Jews. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, so these guys I had taken out of the windowsill and out of their bags because you can't see them very well. But as you can see, they are my pitcher plants. I love my pitcher plants. I think they're the coolest thing. I like them better than my Venus flytrap, but I love all my carnivorous plants. This one grew a little friend, and I'm not really sure if the mother plant's going to die now. I need to repot it because there's 2 plants in there now, and I'm sure he's running out of room, so I got to figure out how to do that. And then we have this one here. This one of these, the tip broke off. It was this one where the end broke off, and I wasn't sure what it was going to do, but it's growing actually really well. Yeah, there's my other pitcher plant. Over here are my African violets. They're actually finally gonna start flowering. This one, I don't know if you can see, barely, but yeah, it's not gonna focus. Oh, yeah, right there. Little flower bud. So they're finally gonna start flowering, which is awesome because when I got these were my first African violets, and I didn't know how to grow them, and I didn't do very good with them at first, but they're doing way better now. I love how flush they are with their pots. It's cute. It's like they're so perfect with their pots. Anyways, yeah, my African violets. Now, behind all these vines, which we'll get to those, is my ZZ plant. He looks really dusty, and I sadly just gave him a bath not that long ago. He's actually really big. It's hard to tell because of all the other plants in the background, but this is all him. He's really cool. I love the way he grows. I really do. He's even growing up through the shelf up here. Well, trying to see. So there's my ZZ plant. Behind him there is one of my crotons. I like this one. He was also one of my very first plants. He's gotten very big, and he keeps growing out of his pots very fast. Like, very fast. But yeah, he's really pretty. He just got a shower because he was really dirty. All right, right here is my goldfish plant. It's usually in the windowsill also, but I had taken it out because it's really hard to see in the windowsill. But it's growing really well now. I couldn't get it to grow at first, and now it's growing extremely well. It's even starting to flower. I saw them the other day. Not quite sure where they're at now. Oh, there's a couple right there. No flowers in them yet, but they're indeed there. But there's my goldfish plant. Now these guys, this long vine here, I love, 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 love this plant. He starts way up here. The front looks better than the back. The back of them is just purple. You can't really see because of the sun. But they go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and finally to the end here, almost to the floor. It also has a flower. It's a very odd looking flower. If I could find him. These ones aren't growing like towards the window like the other ones are, because usually he's not in this position. Where is, oh, there's the weird flower. You see that, like, right there? Isn't that weird? Anyways. He's so pretty. All right, now we have one of my neon potos. There's another one back here. It's kind of really hard to see them, like all the plants are in the way. His vine goes all the way down here. He only has one vine, the one in the back. This one in the front here is this guy. He has 3 vines, and they're right here. And they go down to there. Actually, one even goes down to here. We have another Ethereum. It's kind of hard to see. We got my bamboo back here. Another one right here. He's pretty happy. Oh yeah, my air plants. We got a little Xerographica back there. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't know what that guy is. And we got Medusa there. We got a Dieffenbachia. This one grows all right. I can't really get him that great though. It's kind of a bummer. I got a Purple Heart, but he grows really weird. He doesn't have any leaves, and then at the very bottom there, it's like fireworks. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I got a Purple Heart. I got a Croton back here. He would not grow for the life of me. When I first got him, he would not grow. But he's grown all from here, from this leaf, up this spring. And he looks really good. He just got a bath and got watered himself as well. The plant leaves, when they touch my phone screen, they change the autofocus and stuff. It's kind of funny. We got another snake plant. These ones are doing way better. And then that guy, I'm going to pause to show you that guy. We might as well just finish up this side here. Here's my peperomia. There's a friendship plant back there that's not doing very well. When the blinds fell, they ripped off one of the Brazilian's vines, one of the longest vines too. It's such a shame. But I've been trying to root it for a while now. Oh, my Pothos Enjoy is so beautiful. I absolutely love this plant. Like, I cannot describe how much I just adore this fucking plant. I love him. He's so beautiful. Yeah, it's not really doing him any justice, is it? Another part of the snake plant. And then up here, we have my other Hartley philodendron, and he is actually huge. He vines everywhere, literally. He's got all this. He's come down here. He's got all of that back there. Can't really see what I'm shooting, but he's got all that back there. That hangs down over here. And then he has a vine that runs past the clover, all the way down there, down this side. It comes down this way, all the way around, all the way down, and over this way, and then back up to end up back around here and to pop out back here. So, like I said, this guy vines everywhere, literally. And he's grown onto the shelf, so I can't take him off the shelf now because he's grown his way onto the shelf, literally. So, he's pretty set on where he's at. See, here's another piece starting to grow its way around the shelf. And this piece is probably the worst one. He's grown around the shelf like 3 times. But anyways, yeah, there he is. He's really pretty. I wish I could show you him better. But yeah, he's got a lot of leaves and he's really pretty. My